Hello and welcome to Streamlabs. It's time for some of this. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and hopefully you're going to enjoy some of this today. So we are playing a little bit, I say we, just me, just I, the dark one in the corner over here. It's oh, too light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get out. There we go, that's better. I forgot to switch the light on, sorry guys. Let's have, what does that say? Egg Festival. So, good humour, yay, right. Okay, so we are going to get a cat. Yeah, let's have a cat. So, our character's called Tatsu. What shall we call the cat? Yeah, we can have a cat. Should we go with Misu? Misu? We could do. Grey. Yeah, we'll go with Misu. That'll do. Miso. Miso. He might be. We're going to crack on. Here we go. Let's see what's in here. Deluxe fishing pole, 500 quid, Egg Festival, yay! Okay, so I've got the worst version of me playing this game at the moment. Oh yeah, we're in summer, I think. Are we in summer? I don't know, I've lost track of what day we're on where and stuff. So potentially we're in summer. I've got no idea where we were because I haven't played this version for a while. I 100% need to get myself a watering can sorted out because at the moment, kind of screwed. Can't really do that unless I get some sprinklers. So yeah, it could be a bit busy. Could be a little bit busy on this. We'll have to have a little look. We'll have to have a bit of a think. Work out. We'll have to be careful with the days because at some point we're going to choose a day. Okay, right. So all that's sorted out. We can't break any of this. We need to get. So I've got 4,500 and change. I don't appear to have gone down the mine that much. What day are we on? I am now asking myself what day this is. Not in real life, ladies and gents. I think we're in summer. I'm going to go with summer. So at the moment, what have we got? We have got 5 bars. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's going to be helpful. So, day 12. Actually, this must be spring. Because there's a leak there. So, quite early in the year. Which probably means I'm playing the wrong version, but we're just gonna have to work our way through it again. We'll get somewhere. So it's a Friday in game. We need to go see Clint. That's number one. We do want to see Clint. So let's ask the next question. Is there... Explore the mine, raising animals. Okay, so... We can go get rid of our axe. And get that up to... well, actually, I need to get that up to... iron, if we can. And that's going to cost us 5 grand. potentially. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of work on this one, I think, guys. We're gonna have to chunk around this a little bit. I think we're gonna have to have a little look. We'll see what we'll get to in a minute, I suppose. Not too interested in that. We'll go see Willie and we're going to sell him. Oh, we've now actually hit the problem that we're going to continually hit in this game, which is we don't actually have the space. So if I do... I'm going to get rid of the 5 copper. I'm going to upgrade my axe. Can't do the watering can, and then we're going to go up and do some more of the mine and see if we can get some more copper. Yes. Because we need to get to the fiddlehead fern, and fiddlehead ferns will only be... I can't remember if it's during spring or summer, it's during one or the other. So we've basically got to get to that area. Oh, we've already given him 2 gifts this week, we can't give him another. Well, lardy friggin' da, we're going to hit that button. I think we're going to buy ourselves a bag. Yep. Ta-da! Yep, that'll do. And then we're going to leg it. Yeah. So we've got a dodgy old sword. We've now got double the bag space, which will be useful. We've got a mission to go through the mines. We're going to have to work through the mines in a moment. Let's get that. There we go. So we've got some food. Not a lot, but we have got some. Bloody spoon, we're going to need that. Prehistoric tool, sorry. We can't call it a spoon. Doesn't seem to be working. We haven't gone anywhere in the mine. This must be level... wow. Not a lot. So, obviously we've done enough mining that we've seen and or had a geode before, because that's not arid. Okay. So at this point, all we're going to do is we're just going to try and destroy everything we can find. So one of the things we would probably, well, one of the things I'd probably look to do, if I can, is I'm going to look to plant those seeds for a start. I'm going to eat this food. I'm going to look to get some. Let's get that munched. Nom nom nom. Yeah. Bad slime. So at the moment what we're trying to do is we're just trying to get our mining up, because we won't be able to get more than 1 ore per vein if we can, because the ores are going to be important. We're going to go... that's it, come on, get him. Oh, got an exit already. Didn't want the exit that early. Okay, we've got another bit of slime. Believe it or not, slime can be useful. Let's stick it. Ah, there we go. That can be very useful. I'll keep trying to get some of the copper. So we're also looking to get down to level 4 or level 5 actually. That's what want to get. Oh, we got slimed. That's actually topaz, where I have that. I'm going to do a bit of topaz. Okay, so how full we are relatively filling up here. So we've got 16, which means we're going to get 3 bars of copper out of what we've done so far. We've got the topaz as well, which is quite cool. We're down at 860. My guy's just got slimed again. If we can't move, we're going to get done. Yeah, we're just trying to continually hit him at the moment. Gone. Hey. Okay, so I do intend to go down one more level. I've got to find the exit first. And then we're gonna, well, probably fish actually. Got some space, so fishing's not out of the order. Get down to level 5 would be better off. If we're lucky, we won't meet a crab at this point. Hey, there we go. Right, we're going to get down. There we are. So we've got down here. Anything interesting down here that we can pick up? Not seeing anything I really care about, to be fair, at this point. So I'm actually going to exit and going to walk straight outside. We're going to continue doing some fishing. Reach level 40. There we go. Right. So I'm going to use the fish. We're going to try and eat and get some health back. I hope. Probably going to get something that we actually don't want to get rid of, because that's normal for me, to be fair. It's kind of expected. Oh, there we go. Or we get something equally useless. Either's good. Those of you wondering what I'm up to right now, I'm just trying to hide a few bits so I can see what's going on. There we go. So we've got some health. Not a lot of health, but we have got some. We picked up some bits that we can, in theory, sell. So quartz, topaz. We can sell the rock as well, but we're not going to. We're not going to sell any of it, to be fair. What I am going to do is I'm going to $840. We've got time. We've got time. So before I go down there, think about what we're doing. This one, and we're going to dump everything we've got in there. Yeah, we've got a diamond in there, guys. We could sell the diamond. Let's stick that in there. Oh, water it. There we are. Dropped. 920. This could be close. Might have to give up on this idea actually, but we'll see in a moment. Sorry, I can hear a motor going, guys. Sorry about that. Trying to work out where the motor came from. So let's have a little look. What have we got down here? Okay, we've got. Oh, we have got some onions. Here we go. Awesome. Anything else that's jumping out at us? Oh, got one there. Pick that one up. There we go. I'm not seeing anything else that's really collectible to me right now in that area. We are going to work our way back up if we can. Because, yeah, you know. Let's see if we can do a little bit of fishing into the pond. Oh, into the stream that is against our area. So we can always pick some up, because it's a stream classes as the lake. We can actually get some bits out of the lake, which is quite useful. In theory. Oh, I've got something wrong with my camera. It's a little bit slow today. I don't know why that's a bit slow. I have no idea what's going on. Now we've got Chub and Geode. Do another one. While that's doing that, I'm going to have a quick check to see what hell's going on with this. Broken glasses, yeah, because that's just what we wanted, was broken glasses. We love having broken glasses. Glasses are great when they break. Oh well, oh well, getting more. Getting more and more of them, guys. Alright, so I'm not going to fish anymore. We've got some bits. Yep, 1 AM. Yeah, and we go snooze. So, weather report. Beautiful sunny day. Spirits are displeased because they're being assholes. They always are. Okay, what else we got? So we're gonna just dump all our stuff in here, like so. That one, do the same in here.
I don't know that one.
I'm not surprised I'm not asking you anything, you silly bat. And this further proves that we're actually in the spring, because if we weren't, I don't know what that one is. Has not grown. So the one thing we can't do, unfortunately, is we can't go and sell all this lot where we want to sell it. Oh, we've got parsnip. Oh, potatoes. We've got potatoes. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, we've got potatoes. That's just what we're actually after. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that one, that one, that one. Gonna get rid of those 6 because I don't need those. That one. Actually, it's a good question. Okay, so we don't need any of those, that's fine. Bearing in mind, we're not going to need any of that for now. We are going to need a potato in a bit. We're going to need to put a potato, and that should flash. So if you guys can see the pulsing on the tree there, that's because we've got a bit we can get. Oh, initiation, yeah, whatever. So this is actually the hilltop farm I'm playing, rather than the normal level that you can play. Sometimes the forest is a good one to play as well, but this one I quite like. It works quite well for me. Now we also can't get to the beach, upsettingly. I mean, if we had a walk time, I suppose we could. Again, we're just going to pick up everything we can pick up. Anything we can throw. Oh, there we are. We've got the egg festival has begun. So anything we can throw in the selling bin before nightfall, it's basically going to be free stuff for us, which is quite cool. Yeah, that's what we're after. We're after the free stuff. We're after the money, because that will give us cash in the end. So you can get strawberry seeds. We don't actually need strawberry seeds, and there's Robin. Marlon, there's Willie. Bear in mind we passed him. Okay. No. Whoops. Wrong one. There's Jodie. There is Emily. Now, in the past, I have historically gone after Emily, but I got told something a little bit different today, and that was that the best person, apparently the most useful person to go after, is actually Penny. So there's Penny. Maru. I like the look of Maru as well. I like the glasses. Let's have a word with George and Evie. There we are. And then we'll start the game off. We'll go and win that. So what we're going to do is I think I'm going to try and go for Penny this time. I have no idea what she likes. We're going to have to find that out, which could be fun. We can't skip this bit, unfortunately. Okay, we're out of here. So ideally we need to get 7 or 8, preferably more if we can. I'm not doing too bad, we're at 6, so we're not doing too bad, guys. 9. Oh. 10. Can we get the... Oh, we've got 11. There's 12. Couldn't quite... Kind of missed the beat there. Kind of went wrong a little bit, but it is what it is. So we should win a straw hat. Yep, we got a straw hat. There we go. And boom, we're now back where we were. And we can get rid of that. Add some more to the bin. Because we just don't care. Like that. Alright. Colour cat. Colour cat. Right. Now, if I had the got 1600, which is nice. If I had if I had my axe, I probably would have gone and done some tree chopping down. Right. What was the weather report? Weather report is cloudy with a light breeze. So, look what we're after. Coleslaw. We don't have any coleslaw. Perfect. So we've got a couple of bits that we've got to do on this one. I'm going to grab the axe. That's a good point, actually. Oh. I want 5 because I've only got 1 coal. So that's worth doing. Okay, so 14th. We have 2 choices at this point. Being it's a Sunday, the old woman is back in the other area, so we could spend 2,500 potentially. Sometimes she has it cheaper, and we could get a coffee bean if she has one. So if she's got one, that'll help us out there. We're going to get the other bits. We'll see if we can go to Gunther and get rid of the tool, because we don't need that. Okay, so chocolate cake, goat's milk, wheat. Okay. That is actually required in a bundle, and I don't really, don't make it. Stepping stone path, don't know why. Cauliflower. We're growing cauliflower, so we don't really have to worry about that. So the next day that she's back, I think, is the Friday. So if she's not back till the Friday, we've got enough time. We could put down an entire batch of parsnips, or we look to try and get, we save our money and look to try and get something else, like an upgrade for the watering can. It's a bit of a tough one, because if we get the upgrade for the watering can, we could then do unload more parsnips. And the more parsnips we do, the more money we can get in quicker, which would be better for us. So, the question is, what do we go for? That is the question. Okay, so Penny isn't saying a lot. Okay. I'll have a quick look over. Yeah, we've got some. Okay, we've got some bits. Alright, so nothing overly crazy. Oh, what's up there? Clay. Not overly worried about clay at the moment. I dare say at the point when we can actually pick it up, I probably will be, but I'm not at the moment. Yeah, let's have a peek. Let's see what we can get over here. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That's more money in the pot, which is cool. So we can get a fiberglass rod for 1,800. That's tempting. Not gonna lie, it is tempting. I think what we'll do is we'll go get the axe to start with, and then we'll look. We either put ourselves into another 4-day spin and do parsnips as a money earner. We need to get iron. That's the problem. pretty sure you can't get through it. You have to have an iron axe to get through. Oh, well, while we're here, we'll see. Gunther will get rid of that bloody spoon. Sorry. Prehistoric tool, or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, we're not worried about the rest of it. So, yeah, next one. Yeah, we'll charge up that way. That's the best option we've got. And it's actually the best option we have. Nothing at Pierre's, so we're gonna. Charge up here. So we can get some money together. Or more money together, I should say. Try and get some more cash. Just charge through. Start through on day 14. Okay. Well, that's cool. We've got an exit already. Okay, we've got another exit. Is that helpful? Not really. What we're after... Well, we actually need coal. That'd be the first thing we do need. Alright, we're going to go down the next level. So, what we're after is enough bits that we can sell stuff. Hardwood is also useful. I'm going to do a quick check on that. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Get that copper. Alright, what have we got in here? Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, there we go. Get that there, copper in there. More, yeah, excellent. Well, that's an earth geodac, earth crystal. I know what it is. Honest, I do, Gov. Let's go over here, have a little look. We got a dugout? No? Let's charge through some of these. Just blow them up. There we are. Aha! Now that's more like it. Oh, that wasn't what I was after. Oh yeah, beautiful. So we're probably going to beat Marlon's quest. I think it says like something like 10. I think it said 10, something like that. Oh, okay. So we know that's a crab. There we go. And we've got a cherry bomb. Hey, green thing, enjoy this. With our pleasure. I mean, technically a slime, it's just going to bounce off a slime, I suppose. Okay. Yep. We'll charge from around here because we'll go back up. There we go. Told you we'd get those 10. Okay, go down to the next one. Whee! You've got boots! Just what I always wanted. Alright, dump that over the side. That's now there. So what you can do, we're not wearing boots at the moment, we pick the boots back up, we put them on ourselves, and we have boots. Okay, let's eat a couple of those. So we've still got plenty of time to go diving a little bit further. We eat that wild horseradish. Let's go up a little. Get rid of the spring onions. That'll do us. And we'll charge down to the next one. Alright, we've got another way out, but is there anything over here that we actually want? No. Okay. Take out a couple of them all the way through. So bear in mind, what we're actually after is we're after copper more than anything else. Okay, so little tip for you guys: if you see a rock on a train track or a cart track as it is here, that is 100% always a crab. It's always a crab. That place. We know they're right here. Alright, so we're getting some free wood. Not bad. Getting lots of wood here. Oh, there's a duggo. Stuff. There we go. Another cherry bomb. Oh, another duggo. Yeah, kind of feared that was going to happen. Oh, here we go. Yeah. That's helpful. Now, right, 1, 2, 3, come on. I'll see how it is. Everyone gang up on Dino, yeah. That's gonna help. I'm gonna take all your little gits, it's alright. Yeah, you're what army, mate. Enjoy this, man. Accidentally on purpose blew them up. Take the next one. Come on. There we are. Oh, we've got a cherry bomb back. Awesome. Alright. We can enter the guild. Not really worried about entering the guild at this point. There we go. That's what we're after. What we're after is copper. We've got 25, so we're not doing too bad. All we actually need to do is loads of copper. I mean loads. Like, we want a couple of hundred minimum. Right. Yeah, a little bit cruel, but needs must, as they say. Suspect we've probably got Duggo in here. No? Or Duggin, Duggo, well, I don't care what it's called. Little digging thingy that gets in the way all the time. So chances are one of these is probably a crab. Oh shit. Not looking at the fact that it's midnight. Whoopsie. And we don't have God, we don't have the cart to get us back home, which is a bit daft. Whoops. Okay, so we've got an amethyst, we've got 7 coal, which is quite cool. Got copper selected at the moment, so what I can do is I'll walk past the copper furnace, throw some copper in there, get that going, and then we get some, kind of like get a free bar. So I am known for building multiple furnaces. That was actually quite productive. Clear and sunny. It's all water day, that's the problem. Alright, so we've now got... We're now in berry season, so... So one of the things we do want to find... Oh, we've got loads, so... Actually, you know what, I want to do that, and then go... I want to build... Right. And then just move anything in here that is building worthy across. So that one, I'm going to say that's building. That's building, that's building, that's building, that's building, that's building. That'll be building. The rest of it can be ignored. Yeah, there we go. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That one. Oh, don't want to do that one. We want that one back. Okay, right. So yeah, we can get some free bits. We can get... So this is where we're going to get some nice bits and bobs that we can pick up. Because all the bushes are now going to have berries in them. Well, nearly all of them. So we can get a nice few. We're lucky, we're going to find some berry bushes. What I'm also hoping is that we're going to get some iron shortly. Okay, so we're on the Monday. Oh, there we are. There's one there. Look. So you notice that I've got my foraging up high enough by doing the spring onions. Well, we've done the spring onions enough. We've actually managed to get enough foraging up that we're actually getting 2 berries per bush. And we're still going to have, there we go, got some more spring onions. Worth keeping, worth having. All these make good mine food, to be fair. Can make jelly as well. So, I don't know if the jelly makes more mine food. Let me check to see if it's better mine food. Worth a look, I suppose. as well. Yeah. I can see that bit over there. Let's go over there and get that. Got bloody rocks in the way. Come over here, we're going to see if there's any bushes and that over here. One over there, look. So, predominantly some of this stuff we're going to get rid of. Now, I'm going to go and prove something to you guys so you can see what I'm on about. Over here is the entrance to the not so secret wood. Your axe isn't strong enough to break it. So 100% need to get iron. And you have two ways of getting iron. You can either mine it or you can buy it. So yeah, we could buy it. That's not actually the worst idea in the world to go and buy that. Let's push that out. So it's there. Now, we're going to go with honouring our granddad, because he doesn't want one of them. It's, yeah, we'll sort of, we've got 26. Not bad, not bad haul. Not for one screen area. I mean, I haven't gone through the rest of the town yet. We've got loads of areas to pick berries in. Anything down here today? We've got sea urchin. That's not bad. Oh, we've got seaweed as well. Okay. They're not bad things to pick up. We can still sell some of it. Nothing over there. Yep, that's clear. Clear and clean. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to sit here and fish for a bit. Because we've got the bubbles there, we can get some really nice fish potentially. If I don't screw up the catching. So we can capture them. Yeah, get our level up. We want to get to like level 5 if we can. When we get level 5, we then get the recycling machine. Get the recycling machine, we turn all the other crap that we're getting, like the glasses and that are broken. And stuff like that. We can get that turned into stuff that's useful. It's rare. I have seen it done before a couple of times. People have picked up a treasure box. Doesn't happen that often. Treasure trove. Oh, there we are. That's more of what I was expecting. Oh no, they're gone. Right, okay. In here. Let's go. That was worth doing. That was. So here's why. We're going to go from 2688 to 3,000. Yeah. We made 400 quid. To me, that was, well, it was worth it, really. To some of you guys, maybe it isn't, but to me, it definitely was. Yeah, we're just going to check the bins. We're going to pick up those glasses. And we've got green algae. We don't have any green algae at the moment. Come up here and see what your nutter wants to buy it. Not a lot. Okay. That is fine. It's surprising actually that there's not a recycling bundle. Always thought there should be. But that's just my thought, you know, it's just the way my brain works. So we don't know what, it'll be a bit difficult, we don't know what Penny's going to like and what she's not going to like. It's a tough one, guys, it's a tough one. It is, it is. Okay. That's a speedy little git. Oh. You didn't die. Get rid of you. Alright. Chances are one of these down here is probably a crab. Do. Oh, incoming. Come on. Die, you little git. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. It's a little bit bad, but we don't need to clear out every level. So we're on 117. So funnily enough, one of the things that will help us is actually getting a better sword. Because the harder we hit stuff, the easier it is to go through the mines. Obviously. So let's have a little look up here, see if we can get something. Surprised we haven't hit another crab. It's a bit of a surprise, but alright. What have we got? Anything fun? Okay. So I'm going to eat up the spring onions first, and then we'll go on to the berries afterwards, because the berries, well yeah, might as well. I'll spend 5 minutes in-game eating. Or is it 10 minutes? Hard to tell. It'll be what it'll be, guys. It'll be what it'll be. Right. That's close enough for now. Go down so we can find out where... Okay. So, with some of the slimes, the best thing you can do for yourself is get them trapped. Personal opinion, but... Hardwood, we need hardwood, that will be useful. Trying to get down, we need to get down to our level 40. That's where we need to get down, so we are well away from where we need to be. Mainly because we can't find the exit at the moment. Well, don't know where you came out of. Oh, it's too easy to actually have that as a... Oh. There we go. Ah! Get rid of one bug and we get another one. come, buggies. There we go, right. Oh. Okay, so we've got ourselves a dwarven scroll. We need 4 of them. Alright, we're going to make our way. Not really interested in those bugs, to be honest. We are literally interested in the coal. Like so. I think we've got the exit. We're going to come up here and we're going to kill the bugs anyway. Because we can. Why not? Nothing else in here that actually looks worth it. I mean, we could go around and mine a load of other bits. Where we're at? We've got 2 in-game arrows, okay. Right, that is upsetting. That is upsetting that we've got that again. I was hoping we wouldn't get that. We're going to eat that seaweed as well. Boom. Yeah, we're going to get mullered here. So, what we're after, in truth, what we want is we just want the exit. Unfortunately, we're in a level that has this bloody spawn rate on it. Ah! So we've got the exit. Do we try to get into the centre there? How much space we got? Not really a lot. So we're going to go down. We're going to get 20. Because 20 is going to give us an extra anyway. There we go. Still small sword. That's actually a bonus. We've got some space. So it's midnight. See if we can catch a ghost cop. Give it one ring out and we'll see what happens. Probably going to be some rubbish that we just picked up there. Right, we've got a ghost fish. And we've got diamond. Excellent. Now, it's probably pretty simple to understand, but I reckon if we were to give Penny a diamond, probably the easiest way to do it. Now, I already have 1 diamond, so I can leave it, I think. We could keep it. If we keep it, we could get crystallarium later on. Or we do get crystallarium later on. So we get crystallarium later on, we could use that and make more diamond. So if we make more diamond, we're going to give them, you know, we give 2 a week and get ourselves a lot more friendship and basically buy our friendship with her. It's an option, it's a thought, it's not exactly a plan, but it is a thought. Right. Babe. Alright, so what have we got? We've got weather report. That is frustrating as. Alright, so Pierre is selling fertilizers. Congratulations to Pierre. Right, we're going to go over it. Do that. Go over it. Do that. Talk to the cat. Make some water. Alright, we're done. It's not in here. I thought I had one of those. Oh, that lovely ghost fish. That's number 4. Okay. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. I'm going to put, because that is going to be required. in there, and then we're gonna. There's water, good. Come down here, check on our plants, water whatever we think we need to water. Curse that we can't get that particular one. It's quite upsetting actually, we can't get to that one. Main thing, clearing the way is actually faster. So it means the next time we run through we don't slow down. Always helpful. And again we're out for berries. We'll find all the berries and could get some nice food here, guys. Normally get about 60 something odd per season. Depends if you have depends if you have the extra that you've earned the second pickup. Not, you don't always get it, but as you grow your foraging will give you more food per forage. And then after giving you more food, so I already reached that level, it will then slowly go up in quality normally. There's no note if the hats actually do anything. Haven't found that out yet. Keep looking there. Keep looking. So we'll then go up here. Oh, there we go. There's one there. See that one. That one. Come on. There's next one over there. Okay, where else we've got over here? Alright. Okay. So one of the options we do have is we could buy the iron to get a better axe. But it's going to cost us 5,000 gold to get the next level of axe or item. So we need to work out our money issues first, which kind of means we want to get the bloody watering can sorted out if we could. Because the watering can is what's holding us back. It's what's going to hold us up at this point. Only for the fact that we can get the watering can sorted out, we could actually... Or we would actually be better off with the watering can. So, we're going to go down and get that sorted out. Let's have a look. We've got a couple of clams. Anything over here? Nothing over here that I can see that's of concern. We'll walk back. It's a Tuesday. I can't remember if Willie actually is in his room on a Tuesday. There's one day when he isn't, and he should be, and it's all open and he's not there. It's really annoying. Alright, so... And one of the things that you don't necessarily realise is that if you buy yourself a better pole, you'll only pick up, or appear to only pick up, some of the better fish. So if you want standard fish, you need to use the standard pole. If you want speciality fish, go get yourself fibre. Fiberglass fishing rod, and you seem to pick up more of those. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Boom. That's that out of the way. We're gonna have a quick look and see if we can work out how many iron nuggets we have to buy, because it's 5. So what we've got, 150, that's savage, so that's what, 750 per iron bar. That is savage. That actually is very, very savage. So 750. It's not ideal, I'll be honest. Oh, cookies. Okay, get some cookies. Okay, we've got another one over there, look. Over here, grab that, we've got one there. So we are heading back to the mine once more. Most of what we've picked up is actually edible. So there we go. And yeah. Can you get the one? Oh, we did get a double. Okay. So we're doing 130. Yeah, we're going to go down the mine to see if we can crack into some of the lower levels if we can. Keep charging down, guys. Keep charging. That's what we've got to do. Keep pushing through. If we can get the iron, we can get ourselves sorted out. It'll be quite cool. Level 20, right. Onward and downward. Well, think about it. That one there, that one there, that one there. Boom. Not quite what I was after. Having something other than... Okay, we've got a rice shoot. We can actually plant that. Okay, that's not too bad. And that's not so good. Yep, just plant them in the centre and just go for it. Come on in. Jump over here, you little git. That's it. Come on. There we go. Just pull them in. Try not to get ganked if we can. Mash him into the corner. Okay, we've got a wooden club. Well, that's a very good thing, it's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. So one of the things you can get from these guys sometimes is you can get weaponry. And you can get other coloured slimes. So, I know there's now prismatic slime. I haven't actually seen one yet. Might do one. Probably not get anything out of it if I find it, but you know. That's quite normal for me. Certainly the way I've been feeling lately. Okay, so we now have a choice. We either whoops. We either now try to get some more stuff. Ain't worth it? No, not really. We're just gonna leg it. I could have got the copper, but it's not really worth it, to be honest. Normally we've got the option to just go down. At this point, we don't know where anything is, so crack open one of these could lead to an exit. Oh, we've got a geode. That's quite cool. Let's have those cookies. Dump. There we are. We've got ourselves an omni geode, which is actually quite cool. Did I see another? Okay, we've got some stuff over here that we can pick up. Okay, we've got that one. Alright. We're at 24, so yeah, we've got... We'll keep going down the lines, we will be better off eventually. that is. Curious to... Is that coal? That is coal. Alright. We eat that. We're going to pick up the coal. That's useful. The rest of that we're going to ignore, and we're just going to try and find our way out. And we will get down one more level. Find the exit. Will be good to go. There's the exit. Right, we're out of here. That gets us to 25. There we are. Boom. So there is a recipe you learn a little bit later on. I think it's mining craft. Okay, so now we have a choice. We've got an amethyst there. What do we want to swap for an amethyst? Well, look, you just eat that. Boom. Full health. Oh, nearly. As close as we don't care. So. It's a bit backwards, but we could. Are we going to be able to? I don't think we are. So at this point, we aren't going to go any further down the line. We aren't going to reach level 30 unless something spectacular happens. There's no way to skip it. So we are basically going to mine everything we can find. Okay, so we found the exit. Okay, so this is just monster only. That's really friendly. Get rid of that one. Get that one. I'm going to do that. Okay, so that is actually awesome. We'll get that out of the way. Boom. Cherry bomb. Lovely. Want a cherry bomb. Always like a cherry bomb. Okay. Get another one in the moment. Oh, we've got a yam. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. We don't want that. Right. That yam is gonna be useful. So yams are a required part of one of the bundles. The bundles are actually, the floors of the mine are actually layered. Way down has appeared. Yes, it has. They're actually layered, so they're in season, which can be a lot of fun. And of course, being in season gives you a few options. You can pick up some of the fruit and food a little bit early, which can be very helpful. Get through the bundles a little bit quicker. Oh look, 28. It's giving us some options here, isn't it, guys? Being cheeky, I'll give it that. Oh, there's another way down there. Look. Oh man. Whatever, we're just going to go for that. That's fine. A load of stone. That can be useful. Another Omni Geode. It's a shame. I don't think we're going to be lucky. Definitely not lucky. I'll say we're not lucky. That is a bloody good sword to pick up. We want to get rid of rice shoots. I'm just going to get rid of the rice shoots. They don't actually earn me anything. The forest sword. Actually a relatively powerful sword. There it is, there it is. By the way, click, click, bang. There we are. Oh man, got caught up there. Shouldn't have got caught up. I should have left when I said I was going to leave. It's going to be tight getting back. We are probably going to collapse right at the front door of our house. If we had the mining carts working, we'd be there pretty quick. Only we don't have to cross one screen. It would be close. It would be very, very close. This is going to be... We're probably going to be right next to the bed, which is always... It's upsetting, is the way I'm going to put it. We are going to be... What, front door in the house? Front door. There we go. We are that close. We could actually lose the sword we just collected. We didn't lose a thing. That is actually a surprise. We've got a full health, so that's cool. Okay, so we've got that. We're probably going to find out we've got Doc Harvey. I've got Linus. And yeah, we lost some money. Which is upsetting, but it's not the worst it could have been, to be honest, guys. Dump all of that. Right, get rid of that, that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I actually do want to keep those cave carrots out of the way because they're useful. We're going to get cauliflower. There we go. Give the cat a cuddle. So we lost 500 gold in that, which is a little bit annoying, understandable, but upsetting. Book. Actually, we now got 81 beans on. 83. So, yeah, the berries are useful. We've now got a sword that is actually worth having, to be fair. Which is a good point. So we're not actually going to sell any of the food we've got this time. We're actually going to go into the bundle and see if we need to put it in there. Going to do down in the beach first. Run through the beach, see what the beach looks like for itself. Oh look, we've got another one there, that's cool. I can't remember what I put into the bundle, so let's go have a look in a minute. Be easier. What have we got here? Now, one of the things I have neglected is the fact that I don't actually have, I haven't brought, and I've not farmed a lot of the parsnips. And that could be a problem in a minute. We'll have a little look. Because we may find we get up here and find that I've got to do the golden parsnips, which is going to be 5 of them. Which, I've got the money to do it, I just don't have the other bits that I need to do it. Which is upsetting. Okay, we've got, that was cool. Okay, that's alright. Oh, we didn't have that one. Look at that. Boom. That's quite cool. Liking that so far. Let's have a little look up here. What we got. Alright, so spring crops. I do need to put a potato in there. Haven't done that yet. Haven't put a parsnip in there either. That could be good or bad. There we are. There's the yam. Already got the yam. That was in the in one of the levels. Yeah, I haven't done the 5. That's problematic. at the best of times that's problematic. I'm not doing this under good circumstances, shall we say. We're gonna have to up our game on that one. I think what we're gonna have to do is probably go one more mine day. Yeah, do one more mine day, and then we're gonna have to look at getting water, getting the. Yeah, we can't go into Pierre's anyway, so we're doing mine day today because Pierre's is shut on Wednesday, guys. And yeah, we'll go down the mine, do one more mine day, and then we're just going to spend as much money on parsnip seeds as we can, and probably spend and have to actually eat half of the berries we've got, not through actually trying to go through the mine, but by trying to just do all the watering. Not ideal. We've given up on the coffee bean at this point, because we've got a choice between coffee bean or getting the gold. Are we looking to do it in a year? Not really. I'm not really planning to do it in a year. I want to get my character strong enough to do some bits, but so, oh, there we go, got way down, perfect. Oh, have that one. Kill that. Have that. Get rid of that one. And we've got nature sword, so boom. Perfect. Beautiful. There's a. Yeah, we saw you that time, mate. Have some of that. Okay, so with level 26, it's midday in game. Okay, so we've got a way out. Let's go and get that. Go and get out of here. Anything, we have got some bits in here, it's going to be good. So I want some of the copper because we do need copper. We are going to need a load of copper. It's, I can't remember if it's 20 to a furnace. Oh, got rid of those. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. I played this a while back, some of you may remember, with Sparky and Ian, and when we did that I managed to get 3 of these swords in one go in one mine, which was hilarious, really. Sounds like Mel has joined us.
Good morrow.
There she is, the wonderful Mel, ladies and gents.
Wonderful bloody pushing it.
Oh, wow. You give a lady a compliment, and she just throws it straight back at you. Wow. It's just savage.
It could be much worse.
This is true.
It could be much, much worse.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. It could be a lot worse.
How is everybody doing tonight?
Well, we have exactly 0 viewers. I've been sat here talking to myself. I mean, it's not really much change, to be honest.
That question.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I've got something wrong in the algorithm. We don't have enough followers. It's probably going to be one of those really annoying things where you have to have followers to get noticed and be on the front of whatever. That wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me in the universe these days. And as I was talking to you earlier, maybe I've got one of the tags wrong. So it's not identifying it the way we want it to. So, okay, so I've got a load of stuff that I want to pick up. I do actually need to eat, so it's...
What are we playing, Sir Dino with Purple Ferret?
I am playing Stardew Valley.
I'm about to jump on that myself.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, due to a technical issue, and
my laptop being a twat.
I was saying potentially a Luddite. Mel will not be joining us. Mel will not be joining us on the stream in the game, but will be on with us in the voice chat, which is actually just as fine, to be honest. It's nice to have a bit of company in the game, to be honest. So I managed to actually, probably about 5 minutes before you came on, I managed to pick up a nature sword.
Okay.
So I've only ever seen it dropped in the mines. I've never seen it available for buying. Sorry, it's called the forest sword, and it's 8 to 18 damage, plus 2 speed and plus 1 defense.
Nice.
Well, it's quite a savage little sword, to be fair. For
Sounds it.
yeah, I mean I'm only on level level 31. So I've got to try and work my way down. I'm trying to get myself down to the iron, so I can get the
Flower ring.
no, I'm actually after the iron axe, which is going to cost us something like 5 or 10 grand. I can't remember which one it is. So
10
I can then.
for that one.
Is it 10?
I think.
It's 2 for the 2 for the copper, isn't it?
2 for copper, sorry, yeah, 2 for copper, 5 for steel, but 10 for iron. For gold even.
Gold. Yeah, I was going to say. So I just need to get up to iron, if I can. And then I can get into the secret forest. If I can do that before I get to the end of summer, I will be able to get the Filterhead Fern for the bundle. Otherwise, there's no way to complete this at all in the first year. That said, I also have a combined problem with this, in the sense that I have to also get the I also have to get something else. I can't remember what it is now. Yeah, my brain's just fried.
You'll think of it in a minute.
Yeah, I probably will. I just can't think of what it is. It's always so irritating when that happens. Parsnips.
Tell you what, Dino.
I've got to get the 5 gold parsnips. What were you going to say, Mel? Sorry.
You'd like these flipping wings tonight? Good God, they're hot.
Are they? See, I don't mind heat. I've done some dark things in the past with curries, and having been very fortunate to have been cooked some very, very nice curries by some very, very intelligent and talented people. Surprisingly, on cruise ships.
I've only had 3, my mouth's on fire.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever you do, don't drink water. That ain't gonna help you.
I'm not drinking beer.
That may help. Strangely enough, one of the better things to drink for getting rid of hot burning is milk.
Yep. Or in Scooby-Doo's case, tomato sauce.
Yes, but there's a double fallacy with Scooby-Doo, isn't there? Realistically, if we're going to bring Scooby-Doo into it, let's discuss the fact that the well, I'm glad we're talking about Scooby-Doo. If you hadn't said something, I wouldn't have noticed that I was nearly dying of no health. Of all the things. being a dog, his receptors don't actually taste anything on the Scoville scale, do they?
Oh, that's true.
So, yeah, it always made me laugh when I was younger when I found that out. You know, there's Shaggy trying to beat a dog in eating the hottest thing he can find to prove who's basically got the better taste. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in reality, it doesn't matter what he eats. Scooby would always win, just for the simple fact that, yeah, he is a dog.
Yeah.
And doesn't have that particular issue.
Yeah, no, my lips at the moment, well, my bottom lip especially, is currently on fire.
Oh.
Which is even more annoying because I also have a split bottom lip.
Oh.
Yep.
What did you
And
want
do you know
to
what the
do
worst
that
thing about
for?
that is?
Go on.
The split is right in the middle.
Oh,
my lip.
no. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. Somewhat painful to say the least.
I'll be honest, ladies and gents, I'm looking forward to the day when I can go up, catch up with Mel properly, and we go out for a freaking curry.
I tell you what, mate, I've got the perfect place to go when you come up here for a fucking curry. It's a mate of mine owns the place, and we'll most likely be able to get a complimentary drink at the end of it as well.
I will be
And
perfectly
food
honest.
is fan-fucking-tastic.
I'm going to tell you guys now, I don't give a shit. My preferred meal at any Indian is chicken tikka.
They do that. They also do butter chicken as well, which is my favourite.
Butter chicken is nice. I can't disagree with that. Butter chicken is lovely, but my favourite, if it's done, comes out on that nice little sizzling platter. Nice bit of tikka, onion. Unfortunately, I can't eat rice. I'm allergic, so I end up having chips.
Their poudre gosht is nice as well. That's like curried mint. That's curried minced lamb.
See, I'm not a fan of curried lamb.
Honestly, it's slightly minty as well, so it's just absolutely gorgeous.
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'll freely admit it could just be me, but that's not getting my taste buds going. I'll be honest, it's not. A nice proper tikka. Now you're talking. Yeah, lovely little tikka. That'd be nice. So it's like when all this is over, the intention, is for me and Freddie to catch up, and we'll probably end up down for a curry at my local because it's got free parking, which is always lovely.
Well, I'm going to annoy you now.
Oh yeah?
I am.
How are you going to annoy me? He says not really wanting to know, but by doing that, by doing what? There we go.
I'm about to send it you.
I won't see it for a good 20 minutes. Yeah, good 20 minutes, I reckon.
Even so. When you see it, have fun reading that.
Well, could be friendly. Why don't you send it to us on?
Discord.
On Disco, let's have a quick look. I'll just log in with the other system. Okay. Oh, you're at that one. I've been there. Oh,
Of course you have. That
Yeah.
exact one as well in Wellington. When the hell were you in Shropshire?
I used to work for this little company that no one's ever heard of called 3M. Okay.
I've read a 3M.
Yeah, no, they're a little tiny company. No one's ever heard of them. Ever. Yeah. They don't do or build anything except they build everything. Okay? There is a bloody good chance that the number plate on your car is a 3M product.
Right.
Okay? But they also build things like ANPR cameras, or did. They bought the company I worked for out that built cameras that read, using infrared, the number plate on a vehicle and then go and check it against tax, insurance, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
The police often use the NPR cameras.
they do. And we used to work with the police, funnily enough, a rather large client. Well, oh, hello. That'd be good. Where's that one? And we used to work with them. The upside of that is that I know a lot more about something than I ever actually want to and would like to forget. But it also means that you have to basically travel the highways and byways of Britain to install and manage the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Durham, Gloucestershire, Shropshire, Southampton, Portsmouth, Cornwall, Devon, various areas. Been up, down, left, right in the country to go and look at these things and do bits on these cameras. And I'll be honest, it was a good job. It was a good job. The problem I had is I live in the south of England, and the main HQ was in this little unknown city called, well, basically Reading, but it wasn't Reading. It's outside Reading. Unfortunately, it was a bugger to drive, and I had to do what is essentially a 4-hour round trip to get to work and back each day.
Wow.
And because of where it's actually situated within the belt that you can get to London, the house prices are absolutely
ridiculous.
Freaking ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And they had this bright idea. They opened an office not too far from Canary Wharf. It's in the Docklands. And they were like, it shouldn't be too hard for you to get to. It's about 30 minutes away. From where? Well, from here. So let me get this just to really understand it. You want me to drive from where I live, which is a 2-hour drive, to then get on a train, to then go by train to London to do a full day, to then come back by train to get in a car to drive home. Yeah, brilliant idea, guys. Brilliant idea. I mean, that was so intelligent. After explaining that regardless of which way round you did it, if I caught the train from my home city, because I do live in a city, if I caught that train and I went there via the train, it is still an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how the trains run, to get from where I'm sitting now to London Docklands.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just like absolute piss take, really, in travel. The job itself was great. If I could have been closer to where the business was based, because I mean it used to be in Southampton, which isn't that far away from me, to be fair. It's if it had been Southampton based and stayed there, I'd still be working there now. I really would have done.
Yeah.
People were lovely. It was a great place to work. It was beautiful. I couldn't complain. It was just when they moved it, I didn't get I was outside the belt for the movement to help me move, basically.
Yeah.
Others that actually lived closer to work where they were got paid to move closer to where they were going to be.
That's ridiculous.
Mm. And the main reason is because it was a slight change in the time that it took me to get from home in distance. So they worked it out by X amount of, you travel between A and B.
Yeah.
That's what, they were just like, yeah, it's going to cost you X amount of time. It's 100 mile. We've increased your distance by an extra 20 mile or whatever. The problem was that from where I lived to where I was going in Southampton to where they are based, or where they were based, I should say, I didn't have to cross the M3. But when they moved, I had to cross the M3. You don't want to cross the M3.
Jeez.
Physically,
It doesn't sound like fun, I have to say.
the job itself was great. I'd happily do it again if I had the chance. I really would. It was a lovely job. It's just I know that there are a few things that I've learned in my life, and one of them is that one, I want it within a decent commuting distance. That'd be great. Two, I want I want to have my own place.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that area. I don't want to do a lot of driving. I don't have a need to do all that driving anymore. I had no problem with the driving. The driving was fine. It was just not something I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'll be clear. Once the cameras are installed, you don't have to drive to them because everything's internet based. You can just log into a PC and access the damn things. And I think that's actually what killed it off for me in the end more than anything else, was the fact that I literally could get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, log on from home at 6 o'clock in the morning, finish at 5 at night, having had a half hour or an hour's lunch break, and would still have done X amount of overtime by just being at home, and would still have finished earlier.
Yeah.
When you look at it something that way, you just think, well, what the hell? Would you do it?
Yeah. No, fuck no, I wouldn't.
I know these days that I wouldn't do it. Not again. Not like that. There are things I would. I'd be happy to do, but I wouldn't be doing that again. Not in that style. I have changed my options, shall we say?
So going back then, when were you in Shropshire?
Years and years ago. Well, not years and years, but going back far than I want to remember, put it that way. I guarantee there's... Oh, we would have stopped somewhere in there. We went everywhere else, I don't see why that place would be any different. But yeah, there are cameras for that particular system.
Yeah, Shropshire's still a shithole, isn't it?
Actually, surprisingly enough, the worst place we ever visited between, just between us, me, you, and the rest of the internet, the worst place we ever visited for the attitude and opinion of the people that were there was actually Gloucestershire and Gloucester.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, literally, we were putting up, because, doing what we were doing, we weren't just doing AMPR cameras, we were also, we did AMPR cameras, but we also did what was akin to a security camera. The difference with this is that the security camera also had AMPR built in. So places like schools and things like that would use our cameras because it meant that you could record number plates coming in and going out and keep track of potential idiots, shall we say. Someone drives up and
we probably had some of your cameras then on the Oxtalls campus at uni.
Most likely, yeah. I'll be honest, I've forgotten half of where I've been. Put me down there, and I can probably go, there's a decent curry house over there, man. There's a decent place over there. Remember the names? No, I can't remember the names. Remember where I'm going once I'm there? Yeah, fine.
Jesus.
So, well, yeah, it's just every other day could be a different city, town.
Yeah.
Or some similar. It literally could be that. You could spend a week out on the road doing bits, and then spend the next month just monitoring and not doing a lot else. You just sort of.
Yeah.
That's well, I mean, it's the way business goes. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was, I freely admit I miss it. I do miss it. Because that job...
It's just the travelling too much. It takes it out of you, doesn't it?
It does. It does take it out. And when you haven't got, it's not the only reason I'm fat. I will not say that. That will be an outright lie. But when you're doing 2 hours driving solid at the start and end of your workday, yeah, you can get breakfast before you leave, and you do. But if you put in a 8 to 12 hour day, depending on how your day's been, honestly, how many people will cook at the end of that day?
Sure.
Right. The answer is no one. Unless they are absolutely forced to, because, well, reasons. There is something that forces you to have to do it. Then you aren't. You never will. You're never going to do it.
No.
And that is in truth the problem, because obviously I drove back. Now I can actually, hand on my heart, I can say quite honestly, since I stopped working there, I have not eaten a McDonald's since. A McDonald's anything. Period.
That is nice.
Do eat KFC, still eat that, because that seemed to work okay for me. But yeah, that's about the only fast food joint I now actually go near is KFC. Because we didn't have one on the way back from work that I could get to in ease. It wasn't on the way. There were Burger Kings, McDonald's, stuff like that. They were there, but there wasn't there wasn't a KFC or anything like that. So it just put me off.
Yeah.
After X amount of time, it put me off of actually eating that stuff. It is the way it is. But the problem with eating that stuff, you're sat in a car for 4 hours of your working day without doing anything.
Yeah.
You know, I literally put 200,000 miles on a Skoda Superb in 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah, backwards and
That's a
forwards
lot.
that many times. That's how much mileage I was doing.
It's a lot of miles.
It is, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, it paid. It paid for stuff. It did pay for bits. You know, I'm not gonna complain about it because it was all right. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't the biggest problem in the world. You know, it's just the driving was killer. And if I could avoid, it's actually a bit odd because if I could have, when I got home, when I got to work, I didn't have that extra mileage to drive each time. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
It really would have been fine. Would I be on here? I don't know if I'd be on here. I honestly don't. The honest answer is I probably wouldn't be on here. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's a shame.
Yeah.
The other thing I'd say on the entire of that business was God bless him. I do miss people. There was a lovely bloke I used to work with called Dave Hewitt. Didn't get to work with him too long, unfortunately. And there's a sad story that goes with that. But it shows the camaraderie of the entire business. We were due to go, funnily enough, it was due to go to Gloucestershire. To Gloucester to do some work for the police. And it was a two-man job. I got all set. Van was, we're ready to go.
Ready to go?
And I'm waiting for Dave to turn up, take us to, for us to drive. I say take us, but it didn't matter who drove. We just got in and go,
Yeah.
And everyone's sort of scratching their head, going, "Well, has anyone heard from Dave? Anyone know where he's gone?" No one knows where he's gone. That's what's happened. No one's heard from him. And next thing we know, we've got basically half the workforce are in some form of tears or state, to say the least, because he's had a heart attack during the night and died. And not even, it literally, we'd seen him the day before. The guy was active as hell. He was a decent bloke, a lovely bloke. But he used to go for runs. He used to, he used to eat reasonably well for what we did. Wouldn't say we were great eaters in the sense of what we ate, because
Health,
the business didn't really allow for it. But it was. It was great, and then basically that was a kick in the teeth. That was, but it showed, and I mean when we got around to, when they got through and sorted everything else out, and we found out when the funeral was and all that sort of stuff, to a man. I think out of the entire of a business of what was something about 50 or so people, of that entire business, only about 2 people couldn't turn up.
Wow.
It
shows how much we meant to everybody.
We filled that crematorium, and it was, it was sad. It was what it was, but at the same time, it was. no, it was a strange thing to have happen. You know, it was certainly the first time.
Sometimes as well, like, it gives you a reality check as well, doesn't it? Sometimes when you sit there and you go.
It was jarring. Yeah, it was jarring dealing with that.
Yeah,
and
it makes you sort of wake up, sit back, and go, fuck.
Well, strangely enough, I continued working. I mean, that was before they moved the business. I kept working for the business for another year and a half, driving further.
Yeah, okay.
You know, but it wasn't a wake up call, but it was a jarring experience.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how some of it is dealt with and how some people think they would deal with it, because I guarantee some people would not deal with what's going on in any way, shape or form. They wouldn't. Yeah, there's just there is no coping method for them.
Oh god.
And yeah, it's a strange thing to have actually
it's one
experienced.
of those, like everyone deals with grief in different ways. It's one of those. It hits people in sometimes very strange ways, sometimes different ways. Sometimes it just requires someone to just sit there and cry for however long they need to, and everyone's different.
Well, yeah, there is that. I mean, it was very odd. I mean,
yeah, I mean, like, you go back to the Prince Philip funeral at the weekend, and you very rarely see the royal family, you know, sort of show any form of affection to one another or comfort or anything like that. But there was actually a photo snapped after the funeral of Prince Charles and Catherine having a chat at the end of the funeral, and you see her giving a small hug and give each other a kiss on the cheek as comfort, and they all then walked back up the hill. All the cars appeared to take them back. Prince Charles started it and shook his head and waved his hand off and said, "No, drive on, I'm going to walk." And everyone in the family went, "Yeah, we'll all walk." And they all walked up with him. You know, like, you very rarely see anything like that, but that was obviously his way of, you know, understanding it at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's his dad, but it's just been buried in the vault.
Well,
you know,
yeah,
and,
I mean,
you can see him. You could see him when he was walking behind the coffin. He was in tears.
well, I don't know how much of that you actually got to see, because I know you unfortunately got called into work.
I actually got to see all of it up until they started walking out the church.
So when they were walking up, if you got to see any of the footage of them walking up, depends if you got to see directly behind them walking up the steps. On the left and right, and I thought this was really clever of Philip, because it was Philip's idea apparently, to put effectively fake pillars in, the same colour as the church, knowing that people wanted the photos, knowing that it was going to be intrusive, and not wanting to have everyone just suffering from cameramen trying to force their way up to get in to get the photos. He actually had. That's what that was. It was a camera hide for I can't tell you how many photographers. I know there was at least one, because one of them was a photographer that Philip apparently himself asked for to do it.
Yeah, and all the military personnel that were pallbearers, Philip specifically requested. The person that drove the Jeep, Philip specifically requested as well. Right, he was very heavily involved in his own funeral. He knew exactly what he wanted.
He knew exactly what he wanted, and it's yeah. I think it's
he planned it all.
I think it was very very well done. I'll be honest, I didn't sit there and watch it. I wouldn't say I wasn't interested.
The most emotional bit, I think, was when all of the military personnel were stood outside of Windsor waiting for the royal family to appear and for its coffin to be put onto the Duke. And obviously, they took his carriage up as well. But the most emotional bit was when when the mass band, when the mass band started, and you had the Navy, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. You had the Highlanders as well. The Royal Standard has got a black bow on it. But as soon as the band started, every single member of the armed forces that was there held their gun to their side with the nozzle pointed down, and every single one of them bowed their heads, and all you could see was just the tops of their hats as they all bowed their heads and they played I Vow Thee to My Country, Jerusalem, and there was another one which I can't remember the name of.
Yeah.
But for all of those three, they all had their heads bowed, and I tell you what, that was emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even see some of the personnel, and they were trying to hold back the tears. Because obviously for them, they felt honoured to be picked.
Yeah, it's...
You know, it was emotional to watch.
It was emotional to watch. And I think the most upsetting thing for me was what I saw afterwards. And not during, because they were sensible enough not to show it to anybody or do anything with it. But they had streakers and that were streaking outside the palace of all places and Windsor Castle, you know, protesting something. I don't know what the hell they were thinking they were protesting, because I was just like, that is shit. Stop doing that. It's a guy's funeral. Yeah, that is just so wrong as to be. Yeah. Oh, Mel's gone. She'll be back in a minute, guys.
I think Discord is being a twit again.
No, I was just saying they had a streaker on outside Windsor. I think it was Windsor Castle. I think they had it out.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
and it was just like, so apparently protesting something. The only thing I can come up with is that.
I was like, look, put your back away.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Protesting intelligence?
Well, she obviously hadn't got any.
Well, I couldn't think anything else of what they were trying to prove, because to do that,
I don't know.
You know, could you imagine
whatever it was just stupid.
Yeah, it's just unreasonable, and it's
uncalled for, really.
It is uncalled for. Oh hell yeah, definitely uncalled for. I mean, you had things like.
I have to say though, go on.
Well, I was going to say, you have people out there that have complained that politicians have grandstanded, for one, but also have turned deaths of children, parents, loved ones, minors, and well, when I say minors, I mean someone who's digging something in the ground, and they've turned it into a political statement. And they've complained because, they appeared and it took something away from the solemn event. And then you get a complete bell end that decides that it's a great way to actually protest is to go and streak down this bit of the road because
they'll get the attention.
I'm upset about how much intelligence I apparently don't have. So I can't come up with any reason for doing that at all.
No.
Not good or any other. It's just like that is just
I mean,
like,
I have to say I was quite impressed with all the politicians when they turned around and said that they were going to suspend campaigning. I was like, so you.
Actually, I think the thing that to me, and people hate Boris. I know they hate Boris. I understand that.
Oh, I don't. Not gonna lie.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I hate politics in general. But what I will say is he was given the option to go. He had that
Yeah.
option, and he said no, and gave up.
Allow more family members to go.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
and it doesn't sound.
That's so. I mean, as much as he's a twat, which personal opinion, I think he is. That to me, I've got a bit more respect for him for that.
Yeah. And I hate to say it, but I don't think some other politicians who have been Prime Minister in the past would have done that.
Oh God no. God no.
You know,
I mean, that shows that he has got some form of compassion.
Yeah.
You know, and fair play to him. Like I say, I've got more respect for him for that, but still not fan of him.
I think at the
But
moment...
he's less of a twat in my moment.
I think at the moment, the biggest problem that I have with him is the fact that he's trying to get some sort of solidarity through not cutting his hair because no one else can go and get their hair cut. I think
he's doing that to try and make him seem like a working class man when he's not. He's just an idiot.
Well,
Scruffy.
I kind of disagree with the whole thing in the first place because I was like, you got to go to a hairdresser's. Why? Now I can understand that. Don't get me wrong. I understand fully if someone with long hair. Yes, they need to go to a hairdresser's. Trying to cut long hair straight is not something I'd expect someone, you know, and fringe it properly. It's not something I'd expect someone to do to their own hair.
They didn't know what they were doing yet.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect them to do it. Me as a bloke, my hair is about an inch long. It's starting to get a little bit longer than I like it because it starts curling into my ears and drives me nuts. I go and get my pair of clippers that I brought, which, fiscally speaking, was the decision between that one, because at the time when I bought them, about 15 years ago, yes, they are that old, they cost me £27 to buy a pair of hair clippers. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, my brother sat there today and decided to put his own hair with clippers.
Yeah. I've done mine for the last, I don't know, 12 years, 15 years. Whenever I've got those, well, it's the same pair of clippers. I take them apart every now and then, clean them out, run maintenance on them. But I still do my own hair now. I don't know how much money I would have technically saved in that sense. I did it for a frugal thing because I didn't have money coming in. I got made redundant, you know. It sounds really weird.
Well,
You got
I mean,
made...
I think the average these days for a standard cut like that, you're probably looking at about 15 quid.
Hmm?
You're probably looking at about 15 quid for a cut like that these days in most places.
Probably. Possibly.
I mean, I had a wet cut today, so it was literally just dampening my hair and cutting it. That was 29.
So, I mean, even if you just said it was 10 quid, just say it's 10, how many times do you have to go to the hairdressers in a year? Well, my hair grows pretty quickly. I'd probably be going every 4 to 6 weeks, minimum, you know. So I'd probably be going 12 times a year. Say 12, 120 quid a year. Just on, assuming £10, just to get my hair to a set length. I bought, for a quarter of that, I bought the device that I can then just cut it, and it always looks, you know, relatively neat. I'm not going to say it looks neat and tidy. It doesn't. It, you know, it gets messy. But...
Plus as well, so when you think about it, that 120 quid, how much of that are you probably paying towards electric just for cutting your hair? Probably not even £1.50.
Probably not.
And that's just for using the clippers for all of, what, 60 to 90 seconds? Just to cut your hair?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's that sort of, you know, it is that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It is... as I say, I did it for frugal reasons, really. but I can't come up with any good reason. You know, if that is the reason someone turns around and goes, I was doing it for this. Can I slap you now? Can I really just sort of go, why don't you lead the country and go, look, buy a pair of clippers, do it yourself for now, because you aren't going to be able to get out and do it. Except as a bloke, and I'll say as a bloke, except that if you want short hair, maintain and do it yourself.
Yeah.
I do apologise to the ladies in the audience that like to have their hair short. Wasn't meant that way, but you know.
I did at one point and asked my dad to do it once, never, ever, 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 ever again.
See, I don't get any help when I do mine. I literally do mine on my own.
But then again, I had short back and sides, longer on the top, and he still fucked it up. So never again.
See, I'm a suspicious sod. So I go, he fucked it up. Did he fuck it up because he didn't want to do it again? Or because he just couldn't
No, he
get
fucked it up because he didn't know how to do it. He didn't know how to do it properly. That was why he fucked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, he thought he knew what he was doing, and it was like, no, that's the answer.
He thought he knew what he was doing. Oh, how we were wrong.
I think the phrase is something along the lines of epic fail.
I just have visions of your dad, having heard some of your dad's comments in the past, just walking up and going, right, that's ready for a polish now.
No, Cherry Ranger, so you want number one all over? Yeah, could you do that? I swear to God.
And number one.
Well, I will hit you.
And number one. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I don't you dare.
Well, I get why someone might joke that, but that's shorter than I go. I don't go that short. I normally have a number 6. Strangely.
I think my brothers had a number 2.
Oh yeah.
I think. Which is hilarious because his girlfriend doesn't like it.
There's no spite in that, ladies and gentlemen. She has no hatred towards her brother's girlfriend at all. Oh dear.
It just makes me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of stuff like that. It got me when people were like, oh yeah, I've got to go and get my hair, you know, want everything open because I've got to go and get my hair done. Unless your hair was long, for whatever reason, I mean, you know, your decision makes it long, I suppose. But there's no requirement for long hair, you know.
No.
I think that was more the bit that annoyed me more than anything else about the entire of the COVID situation. Wasn't what was going on with what could be done. It was more what people were saying couldn't be done. Because from what I saw, half the time what was being said couldn't be done. Not only could be done quite easily, you just had to get the gumption up to do it.
Yeah. I mean, what made me laugh as well was when they were saying sort of like, you know, the lights for tattoo parlours and that can't be open. Like, tattoo parlours are more smart than hospitals. Because they have to be.
Yeah.
Like, when you go into a tattoo parlour, you can smell how sterile it is. It's like walking into a dentist's office, it's that sterile. Like,
Fair enough.
crazy. Like, if the tattoo artist has to leave the room, like, you know, where they've got their chair, for whatever reason, and, you know, they've got to go and, like, take a call or sort out a customer that's walked in or whatever, because they're, like, the receptionist is in the loo or whatever. As soon as they leave the room, when they come back in, they have to re-sterilise themselves. Which they do every single time without fail.
Fair
So,
enough.
like, tattoo parlours are insanely sterile. Like, they are some of the most fucking safest places that you could go. You know, and they turn around and say, oh, it's not safe, it's not safe. Dude, have you ever been into a tattoo parlour? Do you know how sterile they actually are? But I think the main reason they said that people can't go is, of course, they don't want people to go and congregate and meet their mates and stuff there.
No, I think, and that is the problem, is it? Because as much as you go, yeah, people wouldn't be that stupid. No, they are. They are. They have proven themselves time and again to be that idiotic, that moronic.
Well, I took a colleague home from work on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, poor bloke, he spends a ridiculous amount on transport just to get to work and back.
Yeah.
And it's coming up saying the battery's low, so I'm not driving it anywhere near enough.
Yeah.
So we agreed that when me and him are on shift together, I'll take him home because he lives in Newport, which is only like 20 minutes away. So of course, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, can't get a decent run out. Taking him home on Saturday night and drove past the local pub. The car park was full of cars.
Yeah.
There were people in the pub.
Yeah.
And you could not walk anywhere through the beer garden because people were packed in like sardines. No one was wearing masks.
Yeah.
They were packed.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm sat there and I'm thinking, are you like stupid?
I don't think that's really a question. I think it's more of a statement, isn't it?
Honestly, like, it was stupid. It really, really was.
Yeah, it's the same thing when they were like, yeah, oh yeah, they can open up the pub, at X time, and then if you saw the images of, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, they've got special licenses, open up at midnight, and they've got queues out the door because the first night people tried to make some sort of sense out of it, and then just realised they couldn't fight the influx of people that were determined to have their pub. And I was just like, I think you guys are a bit idiotic, you know? Probably need to have a little bit of a discussion about why you think that was the best idea. Amongst other things. I mean, you know, I'll be honest, I quite agree with the police in the sense of should be able to turn up and go, you, out.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when they had the rule of 6 people in your house.
Yeah.
A couple of police officers went and knocked on someone's door because it was in the paper, and they already had 6 people in their house, and they were within their, it was part of their support bubble, so they were fine. But of course, police decided to go and knock on the door, and they said, "Can we come in?" And they said no. And they said, why are you refusing entry to the police? They just said, I already have 6 people in the house, so if you come in, you're going to turn around and have a go at me and try and get me done for breaching COVID restrictions. You're not coming in. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me on the doorstep.
There is
So
no
I had to talk to her on the doorstep.
I mean, it's a bit of a difficult one because
I mean,
technically
the only
there
reason I wanted
are.
to talk to her was to check your welfare, but that was it. But, you know, she was like, you lot, I'm not getting me into trouble.
Well, strangely enough, there is an oddity, and that is that there are a few groups under some of the borough laws, rather than the UK law itself, that have access rights to people's homes.
Mm.
And I know for a fact that some of those borough laws need to be looked at a little bit, because some of them are just ridiculous in the way that, you know, someone who works for the council, that's the wording, not works for the council in X position or has a requirement to access because of X, Y, or Z, can gain
Isn't it
entry to
also
the
a
house.
case of as well, if it's a council house, if you rent your house from the council, the police also have the right to essentially force their way in. They have to.
That's a difficult one, and to those of you watching, we are in the UK, so our laws are slightly different to those in the States. Well, I say slightly, they're very different. For instance, we don't have a thing that's, you know, we don't have Miranda rights. They don't exist here. A lot of people, even in the UK, seem to think they do. Hmm?
I think we have citizens arrest though, don't we, and stuff like that.
Oh, we do, yeah, but we don't have. We literally don't have the same. Yeah, it's not the same style of law. It's it is slightly different. So we don't have those law. You know, we don't have that law where. So as an example, in the States, actually, guys, I'm gonna stop this. We are gonna stop this channel. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna stop the game because it is 9:30. Gone. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I do need to get myself sorted out. I'm gonna finish this conversation with Mel. We will see you next time. We're online. Well, I am online on Thursday. I don't know if Mel is going to join us that day. Are you with us Thursday, or are you working,
I'm not
Mel?
sure. I am not working. I should be online.
So we will be back. Oh wow, I've got.
Alright,
So we will be back later on. Thank you very much, ladies and gents, for joining us. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching us play a little bit of Stardew. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and be well. It's goodbye for me, it's goodbye for Mel. Bye for now.
Bye guys.